Even as results trickle in from Iowa, this morning the fight for New Hampshire is in high gear.
Let's have the largest voter turnout in New Hampshire primary history.
With Bernie Sanders leading in the latest New Hampshire poll and Pete Buttigieg seeing a boost after his strong showing at the Iowa caucuses. Joe Biden, meantime, feeling the heat after his apparent fourth-place finish in Iowa.
I am not going to sugarcoat it. We took a gut punch in Iowa.
The former vice president going on the attack, now targeting Senator Sanders.
He calls himself a democratic socialist. Well, we're already seeing what Donald Trump is going to do with that. He's a good man, but he labeled himself.
Something he was hesitant to do just before Iowa, speaking to Savannah on Sunday.
Bernie Sanders, though, is unique in that he calls himself a democratic socialist. Do you think someone who calls himself a democratic socialist can win the presidency?
You're not getting me into this. I'm not doing the punditry with you.
Biden on Wednesday also taking aim at Buttigieg.
I do believe it's a risk, to be just straight up with you, for this party to nominate someone who's never held an office higher than mayor of a town of 100,000 people in Indiana. I do believe it's a risk.
Buttigieg firing back in an NBC exclusive.
If the question is about who can win, we just had an election on Monday. Now, the reason the achievements of the Obama administration mattered is that they met the moment. Now we need to meet this moment.
Wednesday's vote on the presidential impeachment trial pulling 4 candidates off the trail and back to Washington.
Is Warren guilty?
But even with those senators able to return to the Granite State, another presidential hopeful appears to see an opening. Mike Bloomberg, who's not even on the New Hampshire ballot, tying himself directly to former President Obama in a new campaign ad.
He's been a leader throughout the country for the past 12 years. Mr. Michael Bloomberg is here.
A possible attempt to woo moderate voters who might go for Joe Biden.